So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Here's Taylor. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Open man here. And, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Up. Hey, Ken. Angel. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, let's go. Here we go, son. All right.
Now it's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fields now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Craft all 80. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Handoff, running left, here's Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll sneak it with Taylor.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Taylor to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now it's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run with Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and goal at the 1. Allen will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. Now, I think this drive is going to stay alive. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
This time, the extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards to go, second down.
Joseph, here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? It's all right.
Here's Fields. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Chip slant. Easy. No mas. Right.
Now Fields. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got this to Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
EQ. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Bunch right. Alpha. Go.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go, Scott.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Here we go. All right.
One more time with Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and goal to go. Here we go. Hey, can. Tonight.
Back to throw, Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Hey, Chris!
To throw is Taylor. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Come on. Hit. 19 Lions.
In motion right goes Adams. Now Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 5.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Adams the man in motion right. Now Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
West right, sit. Hey, can. Right.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
Right.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Here we go. Test, go straight. Extend. Hey, 551, 551. 11, 11, 11. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Just keeping the play alive. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, 46 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Panther 11. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Cut 19. Ready?
Here's Taylor to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Go 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds Austin complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Angel.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, Ken. Up, let's go. All right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass is caught. Pickens on the comeback route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Tonight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
You got a mini base. Don't jump. Ready? Delta. Chip square. Right.
Here's Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Taylor.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
60 average, 60 average.
Taylor will throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordell Patterson, 85 yards.
And
the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Now Taylor to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Ready. 3. Buffalo 18.
Now it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 60 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Press, butt straight. Here we go, side. Side.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Eleven. Go.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.